Hi Cancer, welcome to your unexpected reading. If this is about you and your person or a person, this could resonate with theirs or yours for that matter, moon rising or Venus sign also. Alright, Cancer. What I got here for Cancer? Okay, Cancer, what do we got? Ten of Pentacles. And the winning streak continues. The Devil, that could be Capricorn. Two of Cups, hello. Okay, what's going on there? Death, that could be Scorpio. Eight of Wands. The Chariot, there's Cancerian. The Emperor, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7 major arcana. So this is kind of a big deal. But are you coming full circle on something, or are you like... Alright. So, there's nothing new on the home front with money. Money is still... you actually might decide to start saving a little more than you have. Not because you need to, you're just feeling like the other shoe's going to drop. You're like, okay, I better start doing a little more of this or a little more of that. Like there's a small shift here, but it's within what you already have. There's nothing, there's not a deficit. There's nothing changing. It's just you making changes within the same old that's been happening for a while. So this could be you making different decisions with your money, but nothing's changing. There's no deficit. There's no need to do anything. You're just, it's a choice. And things are pretty calm and even Steven on the home front as far as money and stability and security and what you're able to provide for yourself. That's consistent throughout May. What's Two of Cups about? It's Two of Cups for Cancerian. Oh, because there's that. That's why. Okay. Because I'm looking at this going, there's nothing here about stability with money. Like, what the heck? There it is. Okay. What's this? Okay. Speaking of choices. Okay, what's this Death card about? Okay. Okay. So we got the Devil twice here. Good for you. Get to that in a minute. What's this Eight of Wands? You're not messing around. This Eight of Wands. Okay, so the moon, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. For the Cancers I'm reading for, you feel like there's too much uncertainty out there, or just you're not ready to be released into the wild yet. You are content to keep everything very much in-house and the way things are, because you feel, for some of you, it feels like you might think you're not out of the woods yet emotionally with something. Like you'd rather continue this sort of self-sufficient streak than to put yourself out there right now. You're still kind of parsing things out, working things out. For the Cancers that I'm reading for, you're not wanting to venture back out into the dating pool yet. If you have a connection that's been put on hold, you're keeping it on hold. You're not wanting to just go there, because it feels like you're still trying to make sense out of either what happened with someone recently or just in general. And romance, it feels like, is on hold. What's this? Yeah, Capricorn, Pisces, or Cancerian. What's this Chariot about? But there is a winning streak. What's this? Winning. What's this Chariot about? Cancerian. So this is a choice, and you're just like, I don't feel like I'm out of the woods yet. I don't want to get caught up again. I feel like I'm finally at peace, and things are good. I'm stable. There's not a whole heck of a lot I'm worried about these days, and I'm just kind of, actively coasting. What's this Chariot about? So more of the same here. Okay. So Death card twice, Devil twice. Gracious. What's this Emperor about? Knight of Pentacles. Wow. So, okay. That could be Taurus. This could be Aries. What's his devil about? Things are going to be changing, but what? Okay, so good for you. It feels like this for May. It's not a time. It's a time for you to kind of keep your options open, but keep keep your options open, but keep doing what you've been doing. No, because keeping doing what you've been doing is going to allow you to keep your options open. Things are coming and changing. There's change afoot here. There's going to be. It's not that it's bad, but it feels like it has to do with work. It doesn't feel like it's romance per se. This feels like your focus is on work, because that's kind of, it's not that it's volatile, it's just that change is on the horizon. And so I think now that makes sense as far as to why you'd want to change your money or save differently or partition it. I didn't see it here, but then I was like, it was intuitive, and then I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, so everything. But this makes sense now. It feels like there's things are going to be changing, and you're not going to be in deficit, but it is going to be something different, and you're going to want to manage your money differently because of it. It feels like, it doesn't feel like loss, it feels like change. It feels like you're going in a different direction, and it's more than just your hours changing. There's going to be a restructuring of what you do for work or job. You're either being moved to a different site, or you're permanently going to be working from home now, or your position is now merged with this one. There is change coming that you're going to find out third week. I don't know what the heck's going on the third week of May, but everybody's finding something out the third week of May. If there's something to be found out, it's the third week of May. And this right here is no different. There's you're really wanting to keep peace and stability in the land romantically, and yet all of a sudden here comes this it might even be that you had an intuitive sense that things were going to change, because that's why you started feeling like you needed to shift your money around or do something differently with money, and then here comes the change. So it's good for you, but it shows like the first part of the month you wanting to, you feeling like, hey, maybe I should do this and that, whatever, just as to change things up type of thing, or because you can type of thing. And it turns out to be prudent, because and nothing is, it's not that it's going to affect you, but there is a shift and it's out of your control. So what you can control, you do. And I don't know how you knew it was coming, but it shows you moving your money around at the first of the month, or decide, well, after you hear this, right, you're going to be like, okay, but just feeling like it would be a good idea for whatever reason. And then here comes the third week in May, and you find out your job has changed, your site has changed, or this or that. And it's a good thing you did. You know what I mean? I don't feel like you're in deficit. I don't feel like anything's ending. I feel like things are going to change, and you're not going to have much control or autonomy anymore. There's going to be an overall shift. This is all with work. This is not romance. And you're going to be basically given like a new manual or new instructions, or there's a change to what you do. There's not an ending to your job. There's just a change with what your job is. So I don't know if you work to yourself, maybe you're adjusting to current work to yourself. If you work for yourself, if it's your own business, self-employed, you might be adjusting to new job trends, or new consumer trends, that sort of thing. I mean, the whole world, we're all dealing with this Ronageddon situation. So it could be that there's a shift in trajectory of where you handle your business, what market you're, marketing to or targeting, whatever. If you are employed by another company, this is one of many changes coming. So this isn't, the first round is going to be May 23rd. It looks like there's another shift in July and another one in November. So I don't know what's happening, but there's a restructuring going on. And it feels like May 23rd is the first you're officially hearing of that. So, yeah, no wonder why you're not really focused too heavily on your romance, the romantic department. Because your focus is on, for one thing, you don't, on that area, it feels like the cancers that I'm reading for, you don't feel ready yet. You feel like, I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm still kind of dealing with this newfound efficacy, or just still feeling free. Like I still just want to focus on myself. Still want to, make sure I'm good and your stability is intact, and it is. But change is coming. you're going to be fine because it seems like you have this intuitive prescience, or you kind of intuitively knew that maybe you got wind of it, maybe analyzing the market or whatnot, but it's that's where your focus is going to be, staying abreast of the changes in the coming weeks of your chosen field. So you kind of don't have time for romance anyway, but it's not really preferred anyway. If you are involved, you're going to want to keep it low key because your focus is going to be all about the changes happening with your money and your job. It's going to require your attention because it's like you're learning how to do things differently. The same job, but learning how to do it differently. So, yeah. And that, but it's funny because there's two things going on here. There's you, and the romance is kind of like, nah, I'm not ready. I don't trust that I won't repeat the same patterns, and I'm too happy doing my own thing anyway. So there's that. And then this money thing, or this change in job thing. Again, you're still employed. The job has changed, and it's one of a few changes coming. This is the first round of it, I should say, for the Cancers I'm reading for. You're okay within that, but it is a change, and yeah, I've said that before. Shutting up, trying not to repeat myself because I know how I do. Okay, all right. Let's see. No, I just have to say though, it's kind of funny because for the Cancers I'm reading for, it's not that you doubted yourself. You just thought, God, how long can this go on for? I've just had a consistent, 6 months or 8 months or whatever, where I consistently this and that, and it was almost like you felt like the shoe was going to drop, and so you did the money thing, or you kind of started getting curious about that, and then it actually does change. There's not any stopping to it, but it's just there's a change. There's a change connected to your job, but you're prepared for it, and it's almost like, how did I know that? You didn't. You just thought, well, maybe maybe I should do this. And then lo and behold, 3 weeks later, oh, we're moving this off site now, and this is your new job. The money's not changing, but what you do to earn the money feels like it's going to go through a couple of iterations. What else for Cancer? Four of Swords. Yay. Kind of still coasting and healing and doing the things and just keeping everything calm and stable and preserving and stabilizing, and okay. Still focusing on just laying low and kind of coasting and going with the flow, and all the while kind of protecting that stable part of your life, or not introducing anything new, because you're really just focused on keeping the flow. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Okay, that is so this right here. And we even got the moon card right here, which is like the counterpart to this is you not trusting that you're ready yet. This is you wanting more time. Not that you got somebody waiting for you to hurry up and be ready. You're just feeling like, I don't really even want to, I'm still parsing things out. I'm still kind of figuring things out. Furthermore, I've got this newfound efficacy and stability that I'm managing, and that has my full attention. I really like what I'm doing with my job, or where I'm at, or how I'm earning money. I like the opportunity. I like being able to work from home or have a side job. Like, you're really focused on that. There's this newfound, I don't know. I don't know if you, after this, whatever this was ended, and you decided to open your own business or what, but there's a real focus on you doing what you do for a living, and liking it, and changing it, and managing it, and molding it, and adapting it. There's all this, but you like it. You like the management of your job. I don't know if you're self-employed or if you're just able to work from home. That's as it is now, but that's also changing. Like, there's going to be a new development as far as that goes. What's expected of you at home, or so again, your job's going to go through a few iterations. Okay. So I like this for the purposes of recognizing and wanting to learn more about what made you tick or what happened here, or what this and that, in tandem with you still maintaining the security and the flow in your life that you have. But this is you not really interested in doing anything new per se, because you're still kind of in gentle reflection mode. This is you not beating yourself up. This is you leisurely looking at and kind of being curious about what's transpired, what went on, why did that happen? Because everything else in your life feels pretty solid, so you can afford to kind of take a look at that and be leisurely with it and be gentle with it and be, you know what I mean? Okay. All right. I did that one. I did that one. Cancer. This is really interesting though, because it's like you decided to make some changes not knowing anything was going to happen, and then it did, and you're like, oh, that was lucky. It didn't need to be done. You could have found out about the job changes and then made your adjustments then. Same difference. But for some reason you just had this feeling and you did it, and then here comes the information and you're like, whoa. The whole intuitive ride in the flow thing continues. This is you adapting before you need to adapt. Like, wow. Nine, is that a 9? Okay, because there's a cup there. 9 of Cups reversed. Page of Cups. No, Page of Pentacles. All right, so this... What's that 9 of Cups reversed about? What's going on there? Are you not happy with... Okay, so is this related to the job change then? That you're not happy with how things are shaking out, or you're wanting more money? What's that about? Oh. Maybe if you have employees, you're like, no, that's not realistic. What's this 9 of Cups and Page of Cups? Not Page of Pentacles about. What's that? Is this not being happy with what you're earning or what you're offered? Is this you not being happy with the changes happening in your work? Is this you not being happy because you have to relearn and do something new? Or is this you not being happy with what you're discovering about yourself? Don't do that. Don't beat yourself up about that, because that's the past. All you can do is look, and all you can do is, and what it's meant to do for you is to look at it and learn, but not to beat yourself up or judge. You're in a very safe place now, and you've made it that way. So this is about learning and being like, oh, dang. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. This is not about beating yourself up or wondering why and doing that circular dance. And no, you don't need to imprison yourself. It's for reflection purposes, for understanding and to inform future decisions, not to beat yourself up and stay stuck and wall yourself off. If you're not ready, you're not ready. It's not a sentence. Maybe you will be one day. Maybe you won't. This isn't reflection for the agenda of being ready eventually. For now, it's about looking at because that's what, I'm not saying that's what you need. This is what's going on now. And hopefully you're doing it with kindness and gentleness and examining it and seeing it for what it is, instead of beating yourself up or being fearful that it'll happen again. It won't. It's this 9 of Cups reversed with this Page of Cups, because it's loaded. You can be applying to everything. It feels like it has to do with the new 6 of Pentacles. Is this you not being is that why you're wanting to save and wanting to reposition your money? Because all of a sudden you're not really happy with the changes, having to learn anew, and the changes and the differences in your job, and feeling like you're taking a pay cut, or you're going to be paid differently, or it's going on a commission basis, or the market slowed down, you have to market to a different demographic. There's a shift in the way your money is earned, and you're not happy about the change. But it still shows you being okay, but it also shows that that's where your attention is. There's no ground lost here. You're not in deficit. It's just that things change and you're having to learn how to manage it or do it differently. So this is you having to restructure your finances, budget differently. Maybe you get paid on the 13th now instead of the 27th or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like there's changes that affect you and you're like, really? That you have to adjust to, but there's no lost ground because of it. It's just that's where your focus is on the new whatever's new, you're managing that. Okay. Glad we got that sorted. All right. This is cool though. I like this. And I really do hope that you're allowing for this instead of getting, honestly feeling like you're imprisoned yourself and kind of just not letting anybody, that has its purpose, but you're not meant to stay there. You can stay there for now. Just please let it be a choice. Don't think that you have to live there because you don't. It's just a phase. You're just passing through it. It's meant to inform, not to be a life sentence, and that's where you live now. It's for you to move through it and to move forward. You got the other stuff in spades. You got how to take care of yourself in spades. Like you're good. But when it comes to romance, it's almost like, there's this clenching or this, nope. And okay, but that's for now. It won't always be like that. Okay, all right. This is where I end it because thank you for stopping by. And you, I want you to know that you're not going to be in deficit, but things are changing, but you'll be able to handle it. It's just going to be different. It's like, oh, what now? It happens. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by. Much love to you and support in the month of May. I hope to see you in the next reading. Okay. Oh, you take care. I like that. Is this an end to you? Is that what this is? You wanting to break free and break the mold and break on changing? So it's not that you're afraid. It's that you're wanting to put an end to this. You're like, okay, I'm kind of over feeling. Maybe that's what it is. So you're not beating yourself up. Sorry, extended reading. You're not beating yourself up. You're actually coming full circle with something. Oh. So you're coming full circle with whatever it was that. This isn't about you staying stuck. This is about you realizing, like starting to kind of break away from, you're finally in a clearing, so to speak. Okay. And so instead of feeling stuck, you actually feel stronger for it. Instead of stuck and feeling like you can't move on, it's not that. It's that you're feeling stuck, or the drama and whatever with that is coming to an end, and it's made you stronger for it because of the reflection that you've been doing. And because of the, 23 minutes later. Okay. Well, as long as you get there, right? Okay, so that's why there's peace in the land. That's why you're still putting things on hold. It's not because you're afraid of it. It's because you're choosing to, because you're almost done with it. You're almost done. And you like where you're at. You're not afraid. It's a choice. Well, okay then. I should have led with that. Okay. Once again, I hope this was helpful again, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you if you made it this far. Much love and support to you again. You take care.